there, and welcome back to another weekly vlog. As always, I've got a bunch of pickups ready to go. So, firstly, from last week, which I forgot to add in, I got Judgment. There we go. Marvel's Midnight Suns. And Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion for the Xbox One/Series X. Those were all from the game collection. Most of them were like $9.99, $9.95, and then one of them was $14, I think, if I remember correctly. It's like 2 weeks ago that I ordered those. But yeah, I forgot to include those last week. So, on to this week's. We'll do the package from Kenny's Buy Sell and Trade first. So, this week we have Fantastic Pets for the Xbox 360 Kinect. Yeah, it's like a mini game type deal. The wrong game. Street Fighter 4. I did order Super Street Fighter 4. That's unfortunate. And Iron Man 2. There we go. I did have Iron Man 2 at one point. I have 100%ed it, but yeah, I'm not entirely sure what happened with that. Lent it out at some point, obviously, and then never got it back. And we also have a CX Roulette. Should be another sports title, which is NBA Live 2006. No manual in it, unfortunately, but it's one of those. Doesn't really matter a whole lot with it being a sports title. I'm not too bothered with that. But yeah, that's this week's pickups. I'll have to see about the Street Fighter game, but yeah, that's a bit unfortunate. So there's only 3 games being added this week rather than 4 that I ordered, but oh well. Anyway, other stuff. So I think in the last vlog I said I'd finished Atelier Yumia. Since then I've done Final Fantasy VI. That's 100% completed. I've done A King's Tale Final Fantasy 15. That's 100% completed. So there'll be reviews for both of those and Atelier Yumia at some point once I record them and edit them and whatnot. And I'm in the process of doing Final Fantasy 15 Pocket Edition before Friday, hopefully. Friday is the Lunar Remastered Collection launch day, which I definitely want to play. We didn't get it over in Europe, so it's one of those where it's like I definitely want to play it. Unfortunately, the Xbox version isn't getting a physical over here in Europe for whatever reason, and I'm not importing one in from America, so it's what it is. I'll be buying that digitally Friday, hopefully. But yeah, I'm trying to finish Final Fantasy 15 Pocket Edition before Friday. Once that's done, there is 2 Final Fantasy games left, and then I've completed all of them that aren't MMOs on the Xbox system. So that's Final Fantasy 13 and Final Fantasy 15. 15 technically can't be completed because there are multiplayer achievements from the Comrades multiplayer, which doesn't exist anymore. So it'll be completing that as much as possible. It's, again, one of those where it is what it is. Games companies close down multiplayer servers and stuff like that all the time, or don't launch physical editions for certain consoles over in certain countries. It's just one of those. It's what it is. Sadly. But yeah, that's pretty much that. Other stuff, I've been shiny hunting quite a lot on Pokemon. I've just been hatching eggs whilst I've been playing other games. I think I've got like 4 or 5. Well, it's basically one each day. And I've not really watched anything whilst I've been doing stuff. I've had like Pokemon hunting videos on in the background and just kind of add it as background noise. I've not really watched anything. So yes, that's pretty much that. WrestleMania is this weekend, so I do plan on, as of next week, once WrestleMania's done, watching Raw and SmackDown every week. So there'll be a sort of like catch up with that every week. But other than that, that's basically it. Unfortunate with the pickups this week, but yeah. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next week.